Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing some reaction videos today. Basically, I can't be bothered to make an actual video where I game and do proper stuff, so we're just going to react. Thanks to Jubilee, they made this video, obviously, as you can see here. Today we're watching 5 British people versus 1 fake, which may be quite fitting, judging I'm British, so if I can't figure this out, then it's slightly shameful. But, yeah. I think we just hop straight into it. I'm going to pause a little bit, talk about...
I am British.
I am British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
I am British.
I'm British.
Right, well, right off the bat, I want to hear that again.
I am British.
First one, did that sound...
I am British.
I am British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
Third one sounds way... like she's trying way too hard.
British.
Why am I nervous? Is anyone else
Trying
nervous?
too hard.
I'm nervous too. I'm actually a dual citizen, US and UK. I
Slightly ropey straight off the bat.
grew up in England, in London, and I moved to America when I was 12. So you'll hear I have a bit of a funky accent.
I'm not.
Ooh. That sounds like excuses right off the bat. I don't know, guys. It's a little bit suspicious, but straight off the bat, I'm thinking this woman, just because she sounded like she was putting on an accent, I don't know, it just sounded almost too authentic, which feels like it might
I'm a dual
not
citizen.
be.
I'm a citizen of the UK, but
Oh.
I also moved when I was 12, and
Oh,
my
cool.
accent, for the most part, I think I still sound kind of British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a citizen of the UK. I spent about 4 years in India, so I got a bit of that as well. And I moved to the US 2 years ago for UCLA, so I'm a student right now.
I'm also a citizen of the UK. I moved to the US 2 months ago.
Welcome.
I lived in Canada before that for 4 years, which was horrible because I hate the cold.
I've lived here for 11 years. I'm from Liverpool.
Is that just me? That sounds... I don't know what that sounds like, but it's certainly not Scouse.
I've been here a long time, so my accent kind of sounds muddled.
Nah, I'm hearing American. I'm hearing American in there. I reckon it's him. He's I don't know.
I'm a Scouser.
If he'd have said anywhere else other than Liverpool, maybe some exceptions, but if he hadn't have said Liverpool, I probably would have bought it and given him the benefit of the doubt. But that isn't Scouse. It's nowhere near. Doesn't sound like Stevie G.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Dual citizen. I moved here when I was 12. Well, I got my dual citizenship when I was 12.
Lots of people got their dual citizenships at 12.
Why is it kind of the point that a lot of them are dual citizenship to kind of make it a bit harder? All I'm saying is there's a lot of dual citizenship. A lot of people moving to America or coming from America.
I was 12.
Lots of people got their dual citizenships at 12.
This is true. It is slightly suspicious. I don't know if there's like a reason for that. But
Suspicious.
indeed, it is in fact suspicious. So who got the dual citizenship? Did he move to Britain for school? This guy is not Scouse. I'm not buying it for 1 second. This guy is literally wearing a New York City shirt, right? Granted, British people could be wearing. Arguably, I'd argue that British people are more likely to be wearing it than America. Would you wear your own kind of merchandise? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, these look like fairly bog standard clothes, really. But certainly these ones do. One's a bit more kind of like athletic-y, I guess. This is more kind of stereotypically American, I guess. I don't even know what you call that.
You're from London. Where in the UK are you from?
Yeah, London.
Yeah, that guy's this
Yeah.
guy's British. Without a doubt in my mind, this man is British. There's something about it. I think it's definitely the accent. On the ropes. Okay, I'm not trusting this guy as far as I can throw him.
London.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Liverpool.
Where are you from?
London.
In the UK? Oh, London. I'm from Manchester.
What part of
Oh.
London?
Peckham.
No way. Okay, I'm from.
Okay, so the man knows where Peckham is. Okay, so that's given him a little bit of points, although he could have researched it beforehand. But knowing where Peckham is very specific, although I guess you could have just guessed. You know, you could have looked at a map like 3 minutes before, but I don't know.
Where
West.
specifically in
West.
London? West. Okay.
Yeah.
West is very vague, okay? You know how big West London is? Massive. Wait, unless you talk about something
Liverpool.
specific.
Where are you
But
from?
London.
In the UK? Oh, London. I'm from Manchester.
What part of London?
Peckham.
No way. Okay, I'm from Upper Norwood.
Yeah.
Where
West.
specifically in
West.
London? West. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from
Just west. Oh, that's suspicious as hell. She's refusing to elaborate further.
Leicester and Wigston.
Okay, nice.
Okay, that's Wigston. In Leicester? Most people don't even know where Leicester is, let alone Wigston. Yeah,
Where in
again,
Liverpool? I studied there.
I was born in West Derby.
Okay.
Wigston, that's right near Oadby.
Yes. I believe
Market
so.
Harbour.
Market Harbour. Sounds familiar. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a very small bubble.
Okay. So this guy has gotten major brownie points because all I'm saying is this guy has latched
I
on
grew up in a very small bubble.
to this guy's one and established that he knows other places around where this guy's from. So
I mean, my parents would take
major brownie points for this guy. This guy slightly on the ropes. He didn't sound like he
me
knew where he
everywhere.
was from, but I guess you
and I
might
grew up in
not.
India for like 14 to 18, and then go back to the UK, finish up my school there, and then
How
come
long
in.
were you in
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah.
Leicester for?
From 0 to 14, was born in Leicester. Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like someone from Leicester would have automatically known where Market Harbour is. I'm from
This is true. My man Omar knows what he's talking about. And he sounds British.
Manchester.
I'm backing this guy because he sounds British. I mean,
I
some
know
of
where
them
Market
sound.
Harbour is. It's a tiny little town.
I don't know a lot about English geography because I was so in my own world. And yeah, my parents would take me around everywhere. So his story was convincing to me because that's similar to my story.
I don't know. It sort of still sounds like sometimes it sounds genuine and then sometimes it sounds fake. So I'm like, oh, is it real? Is it fake? I don't
What were
know.
you guys' first impressions of America?
Really
Big.
overwhelmed.
Big, right?
Very
Also,
Big.
like
oh my
huge
God.
portions with their food. Like every plate
Literally,
is like.
their medium-sized
So big.
pizza is our large-sized
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
It's overwhelmed.
The imperial system.
Yes.
F***ing horrible. Well, I've been here for 2 months. I'm still trying to get used to Fahrenheit. It's really stressing me
Yeah.
out.
That feels like a true thing. That sounds like a true issue. I mean, back
Large-sized
Yeah.
They say
pizza.
large size portions. I feel like that's kind of a get out of jail free card because everyone knows that though. So I don't know. The imperial system sounds like a good one, but also slightly basic, but maybe slightly less basic than the food one. I think
Yeah.
It's overwhelmed.
it's kind of everyone knows that
The
America has bigger
imperial system.
portions.
Yes.
F***ing horrible. Well, I've been here for 2 months. I'm still trying to get used to Fahrenheit. It's really stressing me
Yeah.
out.
The temperature is one. Things like that, you know. And like I work off a 24-hour clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is true. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, slightly ropey when he latched onto the other one, but then he went off on his own with the time, and that is facts. Americans, you're monsters. You use the 12-hour clock as monstrous activities.
I think tipping culture is pretty bad.
This is true. That's a good one as well.
Everything here,
tipping
everything,
cultures.
whatever the price is,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
like at least.
This girl in the left has said nothing. You said West London. Like, West London isn't massive. I mean, she could literally be from anywhere. She could be from Kensington, she could be from Fulham, she could be from Chelsea, Notting Hill. Where? Where is she from?
But we could stay in this conversation for ages.
I got a lot of questions, like people assume because you're British you like something. So when One Direction was big, they're like, you're British, you like One Direction. I was like, I have heard maybe 2 of their songs. Or like Harry Potter, hot take, I haven't seen all of the movies. I've only seen like 2.
You're joking.
I'm sorry, I know. That's like the peak British thing.
Terrible,
I haven't.
terrible. That's
But
poor.
like the first thing they say is like talk about tea or
Yeah.
and
Right,
or
tea and
water. They always,
Oh,
they
yeah.
they always say water.
Or, like,
Bottle of water?
you know, like, sorry, no one says that.
Omar. What? Who's fucking Omar?
His story at first kind of seemed like he was just making something up.
Okay, hold on. This man named a place in Leicester that I've never even heard of. If he's American, then
You're
fair
the
play.
worst
Yeah,
British
sure.
accent I've heard ever. I'm so convinced it's him.
It's gotta be Michael, surely.
He didn't know his geography.
I was just shocked. I was a bit sheltered, but so I didn't know my geography very well. But I was wondering when they're gonna get Michael out.
That was surprising.
He's not
That's
very
interesting.
British.
I wasn't really
I think it's a
expecting
joke. I
that.
think everyone's British.
I feel like when I meet people, they always say, "Oh, you're from London." They automatically assume everyone's from London. I'm like, "No, I'm from Liverpool." They're
This
like,
guy
"Oh, the
is...
Beatles," and they mention the Beatles, but the UK is so big, like they just think it's just
This man can't be British. I failed to believe it. He doesn't sound British.
Just
Which is
London.
funny because
Doesn't sound
I feel like a
Scouse.
fake when I say I'm from London, because it's like, oh, of course you're from London.
I spoke to someone that thought London was the country.
One time someone
enough.
asked me, are you from
Oh, fair
England or
enough, actually.
Britain?
Yeah.
Well, that's because Americans don't know geography at all.
In the summertime with white
Yeah,
socks.
you have a winter and,
And then
summer
you
uniform.
winter, summer uniform,
Yeah.
and a PE uniform that changes based on the
What
season
school did
too.
you go to?
Never high school, shout out.
Although thinking about it, like I feel like I'm so glad that we had a uniform in school
Oh,
because
yeah.
the poor fashion choices I made at 13, I'm so glad I
It
didn't have to go to
was
school dressed like
No,
that.
genuinely, I look back at my Facebook photos and want to disassociate from whoever that girl was. It wasn't me.
Okay.
She was a little bit quieter than the rest of the
Yeah,
group.
let's go. Mallory, get out of here. Michael, you're on Fraud Watch. You Antoine Griezmann looking.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you'd wish to continue the game. All right, majority rules.
Oh, big sus. Big sus for him.
That means we move on to round 3.
So you guys still think the mole's in the box right now? 100%. Who do you think it is?
suspicions about these two. I have
Who do you think it is?
Well, we can't tell
know
you
if we
right
can
now,
say that.
can we?
I thought you guys were all British. Like I really was ready to.
Right, then it's obviously you. They obviously all think it's you. How are you still in? I don't
Honestly,
know.
Ready to win?
starting to pick up on some accent glitches.
I'm just a really suspicious person generally.
Okay.
If you had to pick one item from a supermarket, what was it like your favourite item from that store? So
Chocolate fingers.
Hey, this is a really random thing to say, but the meal deal, the Tesco meal deal.
Oh my god, yes.
They're
Yeah, I support it.
always the best.
Tesco meal deal is pretty banging, to be fair. Decent.
Ironically, there were these. It came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. It was so good. You put it in the toaster, and I put it in the toaster.
The Tesco meal deal.
Oh my god, yes.
They're always the best.
Ironically, there were these. It came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. It was so good. You put it in the toaster. And I put it in the toast all the time. It was really tasty. It was just a generic. I think it might have been.
I don't know that one.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't something notable.
What would you get?
the prawn cocktail sandwich, definitely.
I don't know about that one, bruh. Prawn cocktail sandwich. Who's going in Tesco's, right? Looking at the produce, looking at all these meal deals, and then deciding, you know what my body really needs? A prawn cocktail sandwich. No one's ever done that. This guy's
I
lying.
think the crisps I miss the most are Monster Munch and Quavers.
Ooh.
I was going to say Quavers. I was going to say Quavers.
Monster Munch,
What's it?
valid. What's it? Lovely.
They have like a bunch of flavors:
They're
salt,
like old
vinegar,
school ones, man.
barbecue.
Here or UK?
UK.
Oh, no.
They're not here at all.
No.
He didn't know what discos were. I mean, okay, well, he can't be British.
Okay, I thought discos were American, I can't lie. I've never actually seen discos in person, but I always assumed they were American, no? Maybe I'm not British.
What?
Maybe I'm not the Brit here. Maybe I'm the odd one out. Maybe these guys are all British.
Just out of everybody.
It's probably my accent. Like I'm
No,
from
not
Liverpool.
even the act. I think also too, you were
Yeah.
the only one who didn't raise your hand. And
I really thought that
I mean,
because I
not-
thought you guys were
not that
good.
means again,
I was like,
not
okay,
that
these are my
means
fellow
anything.
Brits right
And
here.
then you said I thought you all were British. There were just some things.
No
I
one
was
has
like-
that much British camaraderie.
I'm not saying it is you.
Okay.
I'm just saying out of everyone who it could have been, in my mind,
Okay.
it was closer to being you.
I'd rather not say.
So now you look suspicious.
Nah.
I don't trust anyone. You could all be lying to me.
If it's any, I mean, I don't know if this is cheating, but I literally have a tattoo on my body of my postcode.
And we're going.
Yeah, I love it.
He didn't know what disco chips were.
What? What? I didn't know what discos are. I would have been out too. And I'm British. That's crazy.
You mother.
Yeah.
I support
Yeah.
that.
I'm surprised.
He knows. You know.
I'm really bitter about being voted out. Just because somebody doesn't know the same snack as you does not mean that their nationality should be questioned.
If you think the mole is still in the box
That guy's
and you'd like to
definitely
continue
British.
the game,
The attitude
raise your
behind
hand.
that was British
oh,
attitude.
I still feel she might be the mole.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm really like.
I mean, I guess.
Continue.
Okay, so you got your dual citizenship when you were 12. Did you move with your family, and where did you move to?
I got sponsored by my auntie.
Sponsored?
Yeah, we got sponsored from when we were really young, so pretty much when we were born. By the time it came through, that was a waiting list. back then. So
Wow.
we came through when we were 12. When we were kids, we used to come every year. My mum wanted us to move, you know, or have the option when we're older to be able to go back and forth, you know.
I've been here for 11 years. I came in 2012, and I originally came over to see my sister. She lives in North Carolina. She has her own little deli, so I was helping her out. And then in 2014, I moved to LA, and I've been here since. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I know you guys are like ganging up on me. My dad works at an IT company, and so they asked if he could be the manager in LA, and we all moved, and we've been here for 12 years.
Okay.
Went to school here.
You said you go UCLA, yeah?
I go to UCLA. I'm studying linguistic anthropology, minoring in French. I don't know.
Linguistic anthropology.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about football? No. Like, do you know any of the teams in the Premier League?
Well, okay, I never
you
got
also?
into football
Okay.
really when I was there. I only supported the teams that my friends.
Which ones? What teams?
So obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U were like the main ones. I don't watch sports in general really.
Okay.
If a game's on, if the World Cup's on, obviously
You watch it.
England all the way. But in general,
I don't really watch too much football, but if you grow up in England,
You'll know about the Premier League.
yeah, no.
Yeah, that's true.
Gosh, this is hard.
That was always
I
gonna
had a
happen.
feeling. Guys are wrong. I think they'd made a pact, and I was just the only one not in that pact.
Do you feel confident?
I don't know how Michael's gotten all this way. It seems bizarre to me.
Your choice?
I do.
definitely.
You're not the mole, are you? Okay, good.
If the lights turn green, that means that you
I don't
have
think
voted
they
the mole
have.
out, and you both win.
Michael's
If the lights turn
suspicious,
red,
man. It's
that
Antoine
means the
Griezmann
mole
fraud.
is still in the box, and you lose. So,
If you did a good job.
No, I'm coming from. Yeah, nothing to worry about.
3, 2,
I don't buy it. Oh! Do you think it's a blonde woman? Really?
well, the mole reveal themselves in 3, 2,
Gotta be the blonde.
1.
Oh!
knew it.
Are you kidding me?
That was my first pick, man. I mean, I got it from the get-go.
You knew it was Tejas, and you continued to play.
I told you it's all about the De Niro's, yo.
I studied, but not the geography. I was looking at the map, but I didn't recognize all the places. And I could always do somewhat of a British accent, or at least I thought I could. And then I just Googled, like, where's the most amount of brown people from in England? And I was like, Leicester it is.
Your accent was really good.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I had somewhat of a plan, but not knowing geography is pretty American, so I'm pretty sure.
Flabbergasted. Dumbstruck. Bewildered.
He probably sounded more British than me.
Some more in there, yo.
Well, there you go. That is 5 versus 1 British people, 1 fake. 1 American, I guess, 1 imposter. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode.